Hello, I'm Trae Zipperer with By Memorial Day, where we've made it our mission to clean every veteran headstone in America by Memorial Day. I'm traveling across the country, randomly visiting cemeteries in each state to show you the condition of veteran headstones in your backyard. If you live in the state of Tennessee, this is the condition of the veteran headstones in your state. I'm in Shelbyville, Tennessee this morning, at the Mount Ararat Cemetery. This is a black cemetery segregated years ago. I don't know if it's the only black cemetery in Shelbyville, but I thought I would shoot my video in this particular cemetery because you may not realize, but the movement for By Memorial Day began in an African American cemetery, when I found the headstones of American heroes looking like this. It took quite a bit of effort to obtain permission to clean those veteran headstones, which was a bit of a surprise to me. So I decided, let's go ahead and clean them all. And I'm glad I did, because I've been to many states now. I'm bringing you these videos, and I stop at one cemetery in each state. This is my first cemetery in Tennessee, and here's what I find. This is Will Sims. I'm not real sure about the rest of his information, but I do know that he was an American military veteran because of this particular marble headstone issued by the federal government. There are dozens of headstones of veterans in this cemetery that look pretty much like this. Some slightly better, some slightly worse. I've seen at least 3 that have dates to suggest that they were killed in action during World War II. I've found 2 that were killed in action in Vietnam. So right now in America, we're trying to find ourselves as a country, and I hope what we'll do is we'll find ourselves to be a patriotic country. And I wanted to focus on a black cemetery so that America can see that we have a lot of black heroes in America. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, it doesn't matter where you're from. When you stand up for that flag, for the American flag, and you are willing to give your life for this country, that deserves a tremendous amount of respect. So the veterans that I'm going to share with you in this cemetery did not kneel before the American flag. They served under that flag proudly, going back as far as the Civil War. Right over there we have a corporal who served as a Union soldier during the Civil War. So I'll take you throughout this cemetery and show you the condition of some of these headstones, and I encourage the people of Shelbyville to get out here and get these headstones cleaned properly. This isn't right. This is a white marble monument. It will look pristine if properly cleaned. So go to our website, bymemorialday.com. Watch our videos about how to properly clean veteran grave markers. And we have a link to the protocol that was written by the National Cemetery Administration just this year, the first time in 141 years that we have guidance from the federal government about how to maintain these stones. So it's no longer a secret, and it's not difficult. It just takes people who are proud of American military heroes. And I think this is something that we can come together as a country, especially during these times where we're so focused on race. We need to focus on the fact that we are all Americans. We are all citizens of the United States of America. We are equal under God and under the Constitution. The 13th Amendment ended slavery after the Civil War in 1865. So slavery was a scourge of our country for hundreds of years, and now that that's gone, we need to grow up, and we need to respect each other as God's children. And so part of that, I believe, is getting out in these cemeteries and showing our respect for those who created this country that we enjoy today. Without these service members' sacrifices, we wouldn't have the map of the United States that we have. We wouldn't have the freedoms that we have. We wouldn't have the opportunities that we have. So join me by Memorial Day 2021. I hope that we can find a few patriotic Americans to get out here, get their hands on these stones, scrub this grime off. This stone is one of the worst I've seen, and truthfully, I'm always honest, and I find the black cemeteries to be pretty much the worst. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why they're consistently in pretty bad shape. So together, let's all get out here, every American, including the black community, and acknowledge and recognize we have dozens of heroes in this one cemetery, and there are hundreds of thousands of them. So let's go take a look at a few of the heroes in Mount Ararat Cemetery, Shelbyville, Tennessee. Maybe I missed it when I drove up, but I don't think so. I saw no sign acknowledging that this is Mount Ararat Cemetery or the history of this cemetery. So in addition to getting these veteran headstones clean, I recommend that the city of Shelbyville put together a small budget and erect a sign letting people know that this is Mount Ararat Cemetery. This is the final resting place of Van Gartrell, Corporal, Company H, 44th United States Colored Infantry. As you walk through these cemeteries, it's fairly easy to recognize these veteran graves by the shape of their headstones, especially these white marble upright that you see at our national cemeteries. And this is one that really upsets me when I see this. But this is James Robert Chun, Texas, Spec 4 armor. And now his birthday was 1946. His death date, 1968. He's 22 years old. And that suggests that he was killed in action in Vietnam, and just a quick search online confirmed that yes, James Chun was killed in action in service to our country, and this is the condition of his headstone. I hope the first person that sees this video in the Shelbyville, Tennessee area watches our video, puts together a headstone cleaning kit, and gets out here to clean this hero's grave marker. Right next to the neglected veteran headstone of killed in action James Robert Chun, we find this ground level marker, also white marble, Oscar W. Crowell, Tennessee. This is a World War II veteran. I hope this bothers you. Here we have John Davis. To show you the backs of these stones are worse than the front. And as I find with most cemeteries in the South in particular, they have this cross at the top of the stone, and they also face east. So these graves in Mount Ararat Cemetery, the Black Cemetery in Shelbyville, Tennessee, these graves face east. This is the grave of David Buchanan. I mean, look at those lichens built up on that stone. See the 3 dimensions of that growth. If I can't reach you with this example, I don't know what else I can do. This is the grave of Clifton Lee Bowen from Tennessee, a private, killed in action, Vietnam. We have 3 veterans buried here together. James Allison, can't read his dates. His stone is sunken into the ground, needs to be reset. Charles Davis, World War II veteran. And then this is one that desperately needs someone who cares to stop by, and kind of appears like somebody smeared yellow mustard all over his headstone. There are so many more veteran headstones to see here at Mount Ararat Cemetery in Shelbyville, Tennessee. But I'm running short of time. I'm moving on to Georgia. You're next. So get out in your local cemeteries. Find these veteran heroes. Watch our videos that you can find at bymemorialday.com. Follow us on Facebook, By Memorial Day, and subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm Trae Zipperer. By Memorial Day 2021, I hope to see this headstone looking as if it belongs in a national cemetery.